Hello viewers, this is Oben Amanukali with the news. The House of People's Representatives, in its extraordinary meeting, has elected board members of the Ethiopian Press Agency. Accordingly, Kasaon Gofe becomes chairperson of the board, while Jamila Shibru, Bekele Mulata, Jonas Asnaga, Wendessen Andalem, Teka Abadi, Dakan, Daniel Kubret are members of the board. The House has also approved a bill on amnesty for individuals involved in various crimes after thoroughly discussing the reports and comments presented by Legal and Justice Affairs Standing Committee. OBN's Namumsa Admasu reported. A thank you program has been organized at the National Palace to thank individuals who have contributed well during the Eritrean president's official visit to Ethiopia. Mukhtar Ji had the story.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs has organized a thank you program to individuals and organizations who have been contributed the level best to the successful completion of the visit of President of the State of Eritrea to Ethiopia. The program has been held at the National Palace, where different public representatives have been taking part. Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Workneh Gebeyehu on the occasion appreciated all the Ethiopians for the successful completion of the visit.
This program is organized to thank all of you who have engaged your efforts for the success of the visit. I would like to appreciate and congratulate all Ethiopians and other partners who were with us since we have started the process to create such beautiful relationship with Eritrea.
On the occasion, recognition certificates have been given to different public and government representatives, individuals, security bodies, and artists.
That visit was amazing, where Isaias Afwerki also visited Hawassa town of the southern region and also other industrial areas in Ethiopia and welcomed nicely. And again, the farewell was wonderful, with the Afom, as they call him, arrived home last week safely. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Ayiba Hassan, called on sector officers to properly use the allocated budget and help the region achieve its goals. Welcome on Dimo at the story.
The Oromia Bureau of Finance and Economic Cooperation has discussed with mayors, management staff, managers and experts of offices drawn from all zones of region on ways of using the 2018-19 budget and its implementation. Accordingly, the Bureau has tried to evaluate the current work performances and give future direction. The regional state has maximized its budget from 8 billion to 63 billion. Participants of the meeting also discussed several points and raised different questions on ways of using budget and its implementation.
When we see our projects, especially in our districts, I observed a hospital which has been under construction for the past 8 years, but is still not completed. There are also different projects which were started before the Grand Renaissance Dam and is still not completed.
Head of the Oromia Water Mines and Energy, Dr. Alamu Sime, and Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Darajet Uguma, responded to the raised questions.
We are giving a great attention for all projects. For the next year's work plan, also, our main focus would be on this.
We are working on how to sustain our projects in their deadline. In many districts, we try to solve and give direction for this.
Head of the Oromia Bureau of Finance and Economic Cooperation, Tolosa Gaddafa, said the allocated budget should be used properly.
If we allocate a huge billion without proper using, it doesn't create a single difference for our people. So you all should use the allocated budget for this objective.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Ayiba Hassan, who gave the future direction for the participants, said for the proper implementation of budget, peace and stability should get priority. We have to understand what makes our budget fail to achieve, for what it is allocated. If it did not properly answer the question of the society, the only way of the budget was for peace and stability. After all, for the previous has passed, we have to work on stability of the region in the future, she said. Tayyip added, to create job opportunities for the youth of the region, having special motivation and need for investment is the core one. Meeting is the other headache of budget, so all should minimize meeting ceremonies and work for better improvement of the region. We cannot be free from crisis if we do not minimize our meeting. If we do not minimize our meeting, our management from top to bottom should work on this issue. We can use different techniques to transfer our ideologies, so she said. She also said it is impossible to employ all. Rather, it is better to create special environment for investment, to invest and create a job for youth of the region. There are many sector organizations that are not functional. We are working to minimize and add them at one, she said.
The Tulama Oromo Abagada Bayana Sambatu Robi, who is also chairperson of the Oromo Abagada's Council, has been awarded an honorary doctorate degree from Rift Valley University. And the university has graduated different students with different fields of study at Millennium Conference Hall in Finnish City, where he got that award. And President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Mulatu Teshome, was a guest of honor on the event. Oromo nationals displaced from the Ethiopian Somali region states and settled in Bishoftu town have received support of various items. Fuad Burhanu has more on that.
Oromo nationals who have been displaced from Ethiopian Somali region and resettled in Bishoftu town have been getting support from the government and the different sections of community.
We thanked our town administration mayor. We told her our problem, and immediately she gave us a response. We hope she will be with us tomorrow and after tomorrow to solve our problems.
Some parts of community who have been supported the citizens said that they would sustain their support in order to fully rehabilitate the displaced citizens.
We supported them from what we have. We have been supporting citizens who have been resettled in different towns. We have been doing this because those people came to their home and a nation. So we are ready to continue our support till they are fully recovered from the problem.
Mayor of Bishoftu town, Adam Farah, thanked the donators and said that her town administration would stand beside the citizens.
I
would like to thank those who have been supporting you on behalf of you and our town administration. For the future, we will support you with our level best. You have to also play your level best to be self-reliant, she said.
Welcome back. Now to the news from abroad. U.S. President Donald Trump says he is ready to intensify his trade war with China by slapping the tariffs on all $500 billion of imports from the country. Mr. Trump's comments come before the most recent round of U.S. tariffs has had time to take effect. Last week, Washington listed $200 billion worth of additional Chinese products, and it intends to place tariffs on as soon as September. The list named more than 6,000 items, including food products, minerals, and consumer goods such as handbags, to be subject to a 10% tariff. It is still under public consultation to last until at the end of August. The president has also been complaining that a strengthening dollar has been hurting U.S. business. In a series of tweets, he blamed the higher dollar on currency manipulation by China and the European Union. The BBC report. Well, you have been watching OBN with me, Anwar Khalil, coming to you live from Adama, Oromia, Ethiopia. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Up next comes a Gada program prepared by Muhammad Noura. Gada is a deep concept, as I always say, an indigenous African democracy. Basically, I took it from Professor Asmero Mlegasa's concept. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.